Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today we made it to 12,600, 12,260. I wish it was 12,600. We'd be much closer to our goal. But let's get started in King's Ruins. Now we are going to sweep. And we're going to sweep again. I think I might start doing the first two stages just off stream because we sweep them all the time anyways. Just because these videos are getting long enough as it is. Now this is a good stage though. All the dogs are going to run towards the castle. Some things are going to get picked up by the warriors, but we're generally just going to AoE the front of the castle, which is good. This is a risk though. Okay, they did pick up the boss. Sometimes they won't pick up the boss, and that can be a problem. Because at the end of the day, you still want the boss hitting one of your warriors and not hitting the castle. That is the problem with this stage, is that you see clearly we have divisions here. There is the division in the right, and things are slowly getting through. Like, you can't taunt the dogs. And one of the little blobs has gotten picked off by the archers. That's something. Where's Christian? Okay, Christian's in the front. Alright. Yeah, you can already see Christian going to work with his AoE. Same thing with Marion. This is a great stage for Marion, assuming she picks by the castle, because she will hit all that stuff by the castle. It is funny, though, that there's like two little guys that got picked off by the archers that just aren't going to make it to the castle. There's three. It's just a little skeleton. There goes the little skeleton. Then the little blob's gonna go. Then it's gonna go then the other skeleton's gonna go. Alright, so now the archers, I don't know what they're hitting. Okay, Christian's down in the bottom left. That's actually a good spot because I think Marion's ability doesn't reach all the way down there, so might as well finish those things off. And yeah, Christian thinned that out pretty quick. That is the one thing. The difference between a stage like this and a stage where you cannot AoE is so enormous. That's honestly why I want to try out Austin, to see if he's worth it. And, he might even have different breakpoints of being worth it, because he might suck with legendary gear. He might become good with mythic gear. Just because his stats have such... He has the shittiest attack growth from leveling. I think he's worse than Sophia, believe it or not. That's why I never put a lot of stock in him, but, I mean, we can at least level him up, like getting him up to 5,000. That's not a big deal. We can at least try him in place of Herald, If he sucks on a stage like this, then, well, we wasted 5,000, We wasted 5,000 levels in him, but, I mean, it is what it is. Right now I'm in the process of getting everybody up to 6,000. And it really isn't going too poorly. Trying to spread things out. Because, like I said, I don't think the game... we're not seeming to have problems with the castle staying alive. We have problems with taking so long to kill things. This has actually been a really good starter stage. We did a really good job here. I don't even know what killed the boss, but at some point the boss died. Oh, we have the buffs, that's why. I can't count that stage. We have the buffs. Yeah, but a stage that's not an AoE stage like that is just terrible. Oh, nice! 2 good stages in a row. Yeah, and what I'm doing is inherently not sustainable. I have 200 stages to go. Or 206 skips to go. Alright, so this is actually interesting because they actually picked up everything, I think, before it got here. Or at least I don't know that they got the warrior. I don't know that they aggroed him. Randolph, you gonna say something about that? I can't tell because I can't tell if it's Evan who's just... Alright, it looks like he's been picked off by an archer. But now we specifically have like 3 groups of things. I don't know. I think he keeps getting slowed by Evan. And some people are shooting stuff at the front of the castle. Alright, no, he has made it. He's going to be able to free shoot at the castle unless somebody does something about that. So there's about 2 things in the middle there that are about to get through. Yep, there they go. Christian is now on the stuff on the castle, so that's good. He'll thin that out real quick. Evan is in the top right, just bringing more and more stuff to the warriors up there. Yeah, I think Christian's debuff is just strong enough that it's just like everybody in front of the castle really isn't going to be doing damage. It is interesting because whatever's going on with Ryan and Diego, somebody's middling out their heroes like a little bit at a time. But there's a lot of AoE damage going on. I don't know, is that from Herald? Certainly isn't from the warriors as much as I wish it would be. I still want to propose that Tristan and Luke's buffs just work for the warriors too. That's all I want to see. So Christian is now helping Ryan. I feel like that would make warriors contribute at least a decent amount of damage. Alright, Christian's hopping over to Randolph, Thor, and everybody else over there. So it looks like we have Harold focused on the guy. Yep, the guy in the top left. So he's gone now. Yeah, Evan is now over to the top right. Alright, Harold's back in front of the castle. Okay, so Thor moved, which caused a lot of, like a shuffle. Things are shuffling from the top group down to the bottom group. Alright, now everybody's in the... Okay, so 3 things that are being picked off by the archers. They're not going to be grouped up. Okay, now the archers are on the boss, so that'll take care of the boss. And that'll also make sure the castle's just going to stop taking damage now. Alright, maybe Christian will thin out the pack over there. Nope, he's back on the castle. Doesn't matter. Slowly we're going to run out of targets. There we go. And again, that was still a bit on the long side, but these AoE stages are much better. Yeah, this is going to be a terrible stage. You can already see that all the warriors clumped up in the bottom right too. So that means the top left is just going to make it right to the castle. Honestly, the interesting thing is at this point, it would be better for me to lose, resurrect the castle, and then continue the fight with like 10% of the guys. I don't think that's going to happen because we have clumped everybody up in the bottom right pretty well. But it is an interesting thought. And you are seeing how some of the ogres, because they can't be taunted, they'll just slowly make their way through. But with all the warriors clumped up like that, you're also going to see how, basically, with all the overlapping stuns, some things just won't move. Like, they will be able to chain stun, even though their stuns don't have an 100% uptime. Their skills don't all, they don't all go off at 7 seconds. So they'll be able to grab all this stuff. And at least Christian's getting right in the middle of it. At least Christian will get some damage done. It is interesting, though, that we have basically 2 different zones now. And it looks like Marion's actually doing a good job at protecting the castle at this point, which is great. That's what her attack is perfect for. Now, if they... it's unfortunate that they didn't get all to the castle, because she'd be hitting a lot better now, but it's better for my castle that they're all not there. So, gotta take the good with the bad. Yeah, and you can see Christian just hollowing things out. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's up by the castle now, so he'll thin out all the little guys by the castle. So yeah, we're kind of split here. Well, more than kind of, we're definitely split. Again, Christian's still working on the front lines. I think we've thinned out, well, not all of them, but we've thinned out a lot of the front. It's mostly just ogres. There's a few non-ogres in the front. In the back, we seem to have picked up most of the tauntable stuff. Yeah, it looks like one of the ogres is been picked off by the archers, so we'll see if he actually makes it to the castle. It's the one in the lower left that's finally leaving the pile. And it's hard to tell who's attacking where. It seems like more of the heroes are focused in the top left, but that's hard to say because it's hard to see what they're attacking. Well, at least we can say that Tristan and Harold are attacking some of the ogres up there. And yeah, this has already been 6 minutes. And again, even Christian's having trouble cleaning anything out. Trouble's probably the wrong word. He just doesn't do enough damage. Like, doesn't do enough damage. He doesn't, he's not, there's not enough things for him together to hit. That's what I mean. And there's a bunch of little dudes, they have less health, and he also hits them all at the same time. AoE's like freaking king here. He did finish off one of the little guys in the front. But, compared to before, I don't know how many ogres are stacked in one spot. Now that's interesting. Out of all the enemies to choose, Marion has locked on to the one ogre that is in the middle of the field there. At least the archers are on that one, so it'll make pretty quick work of it. But I mean, what a waste of her attack. Basically attacking the one thing that's not in any group. Oh, okay, Christian's back there. Alright. Well, now Christian should really help thin out a lot of the, depending on what he targeted, hopefully help thin out a lot of the little guys, because we really don't need, we really should AoE as much down as we can, I hope. Yeah, he's back in the front. He killed off some of the, there was a handful of small things over there, he killed them off. Now, what's interesting is what Thor's fighting is basically almost dead. Alright, one of the ogres is just going to make it over there. He escaped stun lock. But that's fine at this point. I think everything's under control. I can't tell if that one lone ogre picked up an extra archer. It seems like he picked up some extra damage from somewhere. And he's about to be deleted. Okay, he is gone. So, she in the back now? Yeah, she is. Okay, well at least she's hitting more than a couple things. I think there's 3 ogres left in the pack. Back there, maybe more? I don't know. It's hard to see. They're thinning out the front at least. I think Christian has a lot to do with that. And slowly but surely. Yeah, now things are just getting thinned out. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . once targets start to die, they really, the other stuff starts to die too. Just because that's a really silly thing, but the targets move around more, so things that are slightly damaged are heavily damaged, have a good chance of getting picked up, especially with AoE, and then they fall, and then things really start to get thinned out. Because there, finally the warriors are running to the front. When there's very few targets, they actually learn how to do single target damage. I mean, not single target, focused fire, sorry. I do wonder if focused fire would be better sometimes. It probably wouldn't be, because it kind of undermines AoE in the first place, you know? I don't know if it would be necessarily good or bad in this stage. Still probably better to spread the damage out. It would just make it seem like you're making more progress if you... I mean, it actually would be better for the defense of the castle if there was focus fire. And do. There we go. Mopping up ruins 9. Alright, another sucky level, this time with cannons. See, it's interesting because you can see that something that spawned right away has already been picked off because everybody focused it. Christian actually picking up a lot of damage in the bottom right. And it looks like we did pick up the boss, so that's good. So now it's just, we wait. They certainly aren't going to do enough damage to the castle, that's for sure. Oh, look at the stray ghoul that's not going to make it to the wall. At least Christian's picking up some heavy AoE in the lower right. Go ahead, thin out the herd, please. At least thin it out as much as possible. I don't know who aggroed all that, because they're all moving towards somebody. There's the one guy out in the middle of nowhere. Marion, how do you pick the guys that aren't part of any group? You're just attacking the guy in the middle of nowhere. I mean, at least we know he'll be finished off soon. That's what matters. I have to actually go. Be right back. So, what is? I guess I could have paused both, but I'd rather just let them attack away. Again, Christian's actually trying to do some work on that group that the warriors managed to vacuum up. Oh, it looks like somebody's got to the boss, too. And Marion is now attacking a group of things, so that's good, too. And it looks like the archers are fixated on things in front of the castle, so... slowly and surely thinning this out. I don't even... I guess it's a cannon up there that Christian decided to target. It's actually a pretty thick amount of the... I didn't realize there were so many like little ogres in the top left. Come on, guys. You can do it. I mean, they will do it. It's just a question of when. Oh, it looks like the cannon in the lower left picked up some archers. Yeah, these levels take so much, don't they? Ever so slowly thin them out. That's what we gotta do. Getting closer. Getting closer. However, just a little bit at a time. Oh, Leonidas is going to move to the front, huh? For however long it takes for them to finish the one little guy up there. Oh, he's going to the other guy. Okay. Nicely done. And we're finally mopping this up. And there we go. That's ruins 12. Oh, this is interesting. The ogre stage. This is interesting because they all actually are tauntable. So it's a question of how many of them do we catch before they get to the castle, and how many groups do our warriors end up making. The warriors spread out pretty good. So, yeah, we're going to have some on the castle, and looks like 3 groups probably in the back. So where does everything end up? All right, we got the one big ogre trying to cross, and he's getting picked off by the archers. So Marion's on the front of the castle. Christian's in the top right. Top right's going to be the place to watch for stuff to die. Oh, we actually didn't pick up the boss. The boss made it through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, the castle's actually taking some damage. That's fine. We can let this play out because I thought for sure that Ryan had hit him. No, I guess he slipped through. Oh, are we going to actually lose this? Seems likely, unless something changes in the next couple minutes. Everybody's so focused on the back. Now, I would normally intervene, but this could actually be to our benefit. And again, anything could happen, too. Yeah, everybody's focused in the back. It looks like we're going to lose. This will be a first. We haven't lost in King's Ruins in a while. Well, this may be a first, because it's still, who knows, we could still, at any moment, this could change. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to change, though. No, it looks like, oh, well. Yeah, I think unless something dramatically changes, we've lost. We are hanging on by a thread. I'm kind of just watching to see what happens. Are they going to recover or not? Because it's going wildly all over the place. Yeah, I think we could possibly lose this. Possibly. Oh, it's really close now. And if you're wondering why I'm not intervening, I'm wondering if actually losing. Oh. Okay. I think we turned it around because Evan moved and the archers are now. Yep, it's. That was really close. I really thought that we were going to lose. Because all the crowd control was focused on the right. And again, I have the extra res that's free, so I was like, well, let's see what happens. But yeah, the castle just kept now. Of course, the castle's at full health already. But yeah, the castle was barely hanging on. Like, I think it got as low as 30,000. So that was something. Didn't expect that. I'll say that for sure. Yeah, I guess that's how some of my pushing folds, unfolds. Is some of the pushing, must end up like that. And yeah, the reason I was going to let it go was I was going to see, okay, if we restart the level, is there going to be that much less stuff on there? And wow, this has been 45 minutes almost. Yeah. Considering we used to do a full King's Ruins in 25 minutes, we're now up to 5 stages for 45 minutes almost. Almost 9 minutes a stage. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to think of something to do with this format because this is actually a lot. Like, this wouldn't bother me if I was doing it off stream as much, because I could just, okay, turn on the sound, cue it up, and just let it run. We're just gonna let it rip until this, because I'll know when the stage is done because the sound. I forgot to turn the sound on for this, but the sound will stop. And there we go, another victory. Oh, we did get a 3-star weapon. That's nice. Let's get our free buffs. They do carry over to tomorrow. That's why I always pick them up. And yeah, that was a stage that really favored single target damage, so that's why the archers beat Christian. And everybody else is, yeah. And like these 3, it'll just depend who hits what with their special. But that's really why I'm wondering if I could swap Austin and Harold. I mean, we'll see, I guess. And I think that was what we're into. And it's almost a new week. Yeah, 131 out of 135. I did see that we got a 3-star weapon. Did we get enough gear? Yes, we did. Does everybody have 3-star gear? Okay, I guess, yeah, I didn't realize. Okay, well, that's a nothing. Alright, so once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I do always appreciate your questions, and I will always answer you. So thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.